y'all, Linda here, and welcome to my channel where it's all things faith, family, fitness, food, fashion, fun, and finance. This is the week of Valentine's Day on Friday, and we're going to have a lot of fun this week because I'm going to do a lot of crafts, little things that you can do to incorporate into your own life. And, you know, we're going to bring in some 2x4 little 2x4 pieces, some acrylic and resin paint pours that I've already done with little hearts. I've got some little bitty ones that I've already done. We may or may not, I haven't decided, bring in this little piece and do some tutorials on acrylic paint pours that you can incorporate into another piece. But the one that I'm really excited about is an acrylic paint pour that we're going to be doing on this piece of MDF right here. So I'm really excited about that. And at the end of the week, I'm giving this away to one lucky subscriber. So in order for you to enter to win, you have to do a few things. Number one, you need to subscribe to my channel. And whenever the little bell pops up at the side, hit the bell and hit the all button. So that way you're notified of when I upload videos. And then you need to like this video. And the third thing you need to do is hit the share button and share it on your social media. That's it. Subscribe, hit the bell beside it, like and share. And in the comments below, if you'll put subscribe, liked, and shared, then you will be entered for your chance to win the art piece that we are creating this week. Now, I'm going to be doing videos all week long, every day this week, leading up to Valentine's Day. So every day you can enter, every day. All you have to do, you subscribe today, tomorrow you like and share. And all week long, you will get a chance to enter every day this week that leads up to Valentine's Day. So I'm super excited about this. I'm excited about the art piece that's floating around in my head that I get to share with you today. And so let's just go ahead and get started. Let's have some fun on this Valentine's week. Hey, y'all. I'm excited to get started on this piece that I'll be giving away at the end of the week on Valentine's Day, which is Friday. And I'm going to name this piece, Let Your Love Flow, because Proverbs 4:23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. So I want to encourage you to let your love flow out of your heart. No matter what's going on in your life, let your love flow. So that's what this piece is going to be called. Now, I'm going to be using red today, white. I've got some, this is gold bottle, but there's black in it. And then I'm going to be using gold. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to pour paint on the surface to get it covered completely. Let it completely cover the surface. I do want it to drip over the edges because I want it to be covered really well. Let me help this along just a little bit here. It might be just a little bit thick. Like I said, this is new to me. So honestly, this is the second one that I've done. I have another video of my first acrylic paint pour that I have not uploaded yet. So this is only the second one I've done. So bear with me as we learn. And that's what's really cool about it because, you know, we can learn how to do all this stuff together and have fun with it, right? Okay, so I've got it on my surface, the paint, and that little envelope that's underneath there, my table was a little off, so I want it to be level, completely level, so I put that underneath there. Okay, now, here's the deal. This is either going to be a masterpiece or a mess, and either way, it's okay. I do see some bubbles in this paint, so I am going to put a little heat on it to get the bubbles to go away, to pop. You can either use a heat gun or you can use a torch Either way works great. There, that one went away. I was going to pop that, but it went away right there. There's one right there. There we go. All right, now, first thing we're going to do is lay down some red in a heart pattern. Let's see. And I'm going to freestyle this heart, y'all, and that's what's going to make it awesome. All right, now we're going to lay down a little bit of gold around it. That didn't come out. Hold on just a second. Now, I'm going to lay down just a little bit of black. See how this goes. I don't want a lot of black because I really don't want it to be overpowering. So let's see if this works, because if this doesn't, we'll do something else. And you know what the really cool thing is, y'all? If this doesn't work, you can actually scrape the surface, scrape your canvas, and start over. All right. I'm going to put just a little bit more red. I think I want just a little bit more red. Now, I don't know. I'm going to put just a little. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Let me pop the air bubbles first. Okay, now I'm going to grab the hairdryer. Put a little bit more white paint right here on the inside of my heart. Now I'm really hoping my heart stays. I really hope my heart stays. We shall see. Okay, so I've got my hairdryer turned on low, cool. I don't really want it heating it up, but let's see what we do here. Okay, now, let's see if this works out the way it is in my head, y'all. I don't know. We don't know. We shall see. Okay, so I want to get my colors back up. Now, over the weekend, I bought these really cool silicone straws, and I love the fact that you can actually bend them. So let's see if I can blow some of this out here. I don't know what that is in the middle, but let's get it off of there. Okay, I can see my heart emerging. Can you see the heart emerging? Let's see. I think I need just a little bit more red right here. Let's see. Maybe just a little bit more over here. Okay, I want the heart to be prominent, so I am going to kind of help it along here. Let's see if we can get this. Kind of pull it just a little bit. Back into our heart shape here. Okay. Let's get a little bit more of this out of here. Y'all, I think I'm liking this. I think I do. Let's see. I know there's paint underneath that white, and I'm trying to get to it. And the crazy thing is, it will continue to move. Let's turn this around so I can get to the other side. Hey, guess what? I bought a Lazy Susan, and I forgot to set it up. Isn't that crazy? And I could have just twirled it around. Okay. I want some more of that red to come out. Okay, let's see if I can drag some more red through here to kind of give it a little bit more heart definition along the edges. There we go. Okay. It's already starting to dry. Ah, there's a clump. Okay, get the clump out of there. Y'all, I put this on a piece that was already had paint on it. So I repurposed it so it looks like it's actually coming off on the bottom side. So here, let's just peel all of this off right here. Oh, great. Y'all know me, I love to repurpose stuff, and I had a piece of wood that already had some paint on it, so it actually, that's the reason it did that. But I'm fixing to fix this. We'll fix this, and it will be no big deal, right? It's what this is all about. It's about learning. If you've ever done any type of crafts, it is all about learning, right? It's all about figuring it out as you go. Number one, I just learned don't put another piece really, and I actually sanded this piece before I put it on here. So let's put a little bit more white and let's fix. And the really cool thing is we can fix this. And the gold, where'd the gold go? There we go. let's see, let me find this. All right, now let's try to get our heart back in shape here. Let's drag just a little bit. A little bit of that red through there so we can get our heart back in shape. I love how the gold is beginning to surface in some of these little, if you can see it right in through here, the gold is beginning to surface. There's some really cool cells forming right over in there, and I'm going to actually heat gun it in just a minute. I want all that red to pop out. Let's see, let's put a little bit more red right here. You know what I'm going to do? There again. I'm going to try this one more time. Follow this line around the heart. And I'm going to blow it out with my mouth, with the straw, over what's already there. We shall see, right? Y'all, I'm absolutely loving this piece. I'm loving the way it's coming together. The gold's beginning to surface. Let me hit it with the heat gun and see what happens, y'all. That is looking awesome. This down here has a little bit too much red compared to the other. Whoops, I got to get that off the edge of there. Let's see, all my corners are dripping over. I got a creaky floor underneath me. Can y'all hear that? Okay, so I'm actually going to pick up some of this that has dripped off and put it on the sides with my little popsicle stick here. So the sides are actually completely done. Let's see. Got some on the table here. Let's pick it up, put it here. This piece is going to morph this week, y'all, and I'm going to tell you because I'm not sure if I'm going to put a frame around it. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the edges like this with the paint pouring over it. I haven't decided yet, but there again, at the end of the week, we will have our piece created. I am going to epoxy resin it, so we will be doing that one day. Not sure what day that will be when this one dries. Probably Wednesday. Tomorrow we'll be doing some other things like with the wood 2x4s and the acrylic hearts that I've already poured, the acrylic and epoxy hearts that I've already poured. So we'll be working with that tomorrow as we let this piece continue to morph. And as you can see, the cells are popping up all along here. There's all kinds of cells forming. Our heart shape is still there. I'm excited about that. Let's see, I may have to do this with my fingers. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a wooden frame around this. Go to the wood shop and build one because I didn't get enough flow over the edges that I would like. I don't think. I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah, let's get this front edge really good. I lost my gold over here. I wish that some gold was popping out. There is gold popping out right here, but there's not really much gold popping out right there. I wish there was. Let's see what happens if I heat it up one more time. I think it looks awesome, y'all. This is, like I said, this is only my second acrylic paint pour. And it's all a learning process. Okay, y'all, this is the finished product. It is, as you can see, this is the second pour that I've ever done. Y'all, those colors are absolutely awesome. I think my paint was just a little bit too thick, but that's okay. It's all a learning process. I love the way that it flows. I love the way it created the heart in the middle, which was my goal, as y'all remember. And it will continue to shift and change as it starts drying and more cells come up. I am going to babysit it for a few seconds here, for a few minutes actually, before I leave it to dry completely. Now, there again, to be entered to win this at the end of the week, subscribe to my channel, like the video and share it, and in share it to your social media, and in the comments, put shared or subscribed, liked, and shared, so that way I can put you in the drawing for today. And I'll come back tomorrow and we'll have another video, another project that will actually have something to do with all of this sitting right over here, the acrylic, the hearts that I've done. Well, let's get the cord out of the way. These are the hearts that I have done. And I know it's upside down and it's backwards, but I'm trying to show y'all. So there we go. All of this right here will be something that we're going to work on tomorrow. And then we're going to come back and check on this. And then one day, probably Wednesday, I will be epoxy pouring on top of this to set it. So anyway, I will look forward to sharing the upcoming. And I look forward to see who's going to win this at the end of the week. So y'all have an absolutely blessed Valentine's week, and remember, above all else, guard your heart, because everything you do flows from it. So there again, the name of this piece is Let Your Love Flow. Okay, so remember I said I wanted just a little bit more gold in it. I've come back in and I wanted to show y'all this before it dries. I've actually taken a popsicle stick and I went around the outline of my heart, and I put just a little bit of gold over here on my mat. And I just wanted to do little dabs of gold in here because I think the gold is really pretty the way it's coming out. So I wanted to show y'all this. I didn't want to do it off camera and y'all come back and go, wait a minute, that's not what that looked like yesterday. So I just wanted to show y'all just a little bit of gold that I'm putting in here. So that way y'all can see it. And I did, like I said, I did take this popsicle stick and I went through the outline of the heart to kind of keep it intact because I really wanted it to pop. And then now we're just going to take a little bit of gold and we're just going to place it here, there, and yon. Let's see, pour a little bit of this out right here. Take a little bit of gold and just little places that you think needs a little touch. Just put it in there because it's, you know, it's about flowing. It's about letting your love flow. And I'm telling you, I love the gold in this piece. And as it continues to dry, the gold will continue to become more prominent. And that's what I wanted. I wanted the gold to be subtle, but I wanted it to be prominent, right? So I just wanted to show y'all, that's it. That's all I wanted to do is just show y'all a couple little things that I was doing to this piece before it got to the point that I couldn't do anything to it. So I'm gonna get a little bit of gold down here in this red. Let's see, a little bit of gold. I think the gold's really gonna pop, y'all. I mean, I'm excited about this gold in here. There we go. Just little subtle places I wanted to bring in some little pops of gold. Let's get a couple pieces down here, a couple little lines down here. And I'm kind of following, if you can tell, I'm kind of following the natural flow of the piece itself. Kind of letting it become one. So, okay, that's it. We're going to let this dry. We're going to see what happens when it dries. And we will check on this tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and pop the rest of these air bubbles that I just put in here with the gold. This gold right here was the gold that was really coming through a lot, and I wanted more of that all over the piece. So that's the reason I decided to do this. Let's see. I know, I'm like everybody else that fluid paints. I mean, you can just get to the point where you just don't want to stop and you just keep fiddling with it. And, you know, I mean, it is what it is, right? And it's going to dry different than what it is right now. But that's what makes it art, because you really want it to be, you want it to be your piece. And that's what I love about it. It becomes yours once you start messing around with it just a little bit. So I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do this gold all the way around. I'm going to use up this little bit that I poured out on the table and just use it up. Here we go. Just kind of following the natural outline of the heart that I've created here. I'm running out of gold, so I hope I finish. Little hints of gold all the way around it, y'all. Because you were created by God. You are a masterpiece. And guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. So let your love flow. There we go. There we go. I think I need just, I don't want it to get muddy. Hold on a minute. And y'all, I could sit here all day and fiddle with this. I really could. I don't want it to get muddy. I want it to get... And I know the more I mess with it, the more muddy it's going to get. But there we go. One more little spot. All right, now one more time with the heat gun. Y'all, I am loving, loving, loving the gold. Okay, here is the piece with the gold in it, y'all. Seriously, it looks absolutely amazing. I need to clean up just a little bit around the inside of that heart and get it to where it's not quite so billowy, but that's okay. I will. I'll fill that in just a second. But there you have it. There is love. Added that gold, and I think that really helped. All right, there we go. I will check back with this tomorrow. Check back with you tomorrow, and we'll look at this when it's actually dry. So y'all have a blessed day. And as always, remember, you are worth it. So if there's something that you want to start doing and you want to start playing with, or maybe you want to start crafting, I encourage you, just do it because you are worth it.